Campaigning for the sixth phase of the Lok Sabha elections, the second biggest phase, has ended today. Polling will take place across 11 states and one union territory on the 24th of April. 117 constituencies will vote on Thursday. Key states to watch out for are Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, that is Mumbai, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir and West Bengal. A number of heavyweight, high-profile candidates are in the fray in this phase, including Samajwadi Party Chief Mulayam Singh Yadav, the Congress's Milind Deora, Union Minister Salman Khurshid, the BJP's Hema Malini and tainted DMK leader Dayanidhi Maran. Tamil Nadu will see the maximum number of constituencies going to polls in the sixth phase, a total of 39 seats, followed by Maharashtra with 19 seats. I want to go straight across first to headlines today's Kamlesh Sutar joining me live from Mumbai. Kamlesh, high-profile fights in Mumbai lined up as well. Campaigning has ended today. What's the state of play looking like?
Well, Shiv, this is the last phase as far as Maharashtra is concerned. All the remaining 19 seats out of the 48 seats will be going to polls on Thursday, that is 24th. Now, this time around, most of the urban areas, including Mumbai, Thane, Kalyan, Nasik, will be going to polls on Thursday. Now, as far as Mumbai is concerned and the adjoining areas is concerned, Raj Thackeray is the key factor this time. What role Raj Thackeray's MNS plays? Because remember, Shiv, in 2009, it was Raj Thackeray who had spoiled the party for the Shiv Sena and BJP in Mumbai. Whereas Mumbai is considered as the bastion of the Saffron Alliance. It was completely wiped out last time with the Shiv Sena BJP not winning a single seat in Mumbai. So this time around, what role Raj Thackeray's MNS plays is going to be the deciding factor. Even Gopinath Munde, while addressing a press conference in the afternoon, he said that this is going to be a difficult phase for the Shiv Sena BJP, as last time in 2009 they had lost most of the seat in these very constituencies which go to poll on 24th. So this time around, what role Raj Thackeray plays is going to be very crucial.
I want to go across to headlines today's Devankur Vadhavan joining me live from Jaipur. Dev, what are you seeing on the ground? What's the state of play?
Well, Shiv, on the 24th, 5 seats from Rajasthan will be going to polls. The most interesting contest can be on the Tonk Swai Madhupur seat, from where Mohammad Azharuddin is the Congress candidate. Remember that he is the sitting MP from Moradabad. He has come to Rajasthan and has been camping over in Rajasthan for the past some time now. As far as the parties are concerned, Shiv, in fact, BJP has been claiming that it will be able to win more than 20 seats in Rajasthan. Whether that actually happens or not is yet to be seen. But several crucial contests that will be taking place in Rajasthan on the 24th. Congress, although it lost badly during the assembly elections, still is hopeful after the change of guard. Sachin Pilot was made the Congress president in Rajasthan, and thereafter the party workers, the cadre of the party at the ground level, he has claimed that he has tried to enthuse them, tried to infuse them with a renewed vigor. Whether that pays off result in the ultimate scenario is yet to be seen, Shiv. But clearly, Rajasthan is considered as one place from where BJP has been really hopeful of making huge gains. Shiv.
Thanks, Dev. Just stay on with us. I want to go across to Priyamvada live from Chennai. Priyamvada, that's going to be one of the most interesting states to look out for. Nobody underestimating the potency of Tamil Nadu. It never has been underestimated, but this time especially in the event of a fractured mandate, it could be the state that everyone will be looking at, and they already are this time.
Well, Shiva, I guess that's been the case almost for the last 10 or 15 years, where the central government, the government has been formed in the center with the help of the regional party here, and more or less it's been in the last 10 years because of the strength of the DMK. But what is going to be more interesting this time is going to be the multi-cornered fight that the state is witnessing. We have BJP on one side, we have DMK on one side, AADMK on one side, and of course Congress on the other side. And as the election is nearing, we can see both DMK and AADMK taking on Modi, criticizing that there is no Modi wave, because definitely it's a multi-cornered fight, so the Dravidian rivals have to give an equal fight. So that is going to decide strength, this election is going to decide the strength of the two Dravidian parties.
Yes.
We will really know whether the smaller parties are actually helping BJP and have the smaller parties become stronger, and later on will they play a role in deciding who is going to form the government in the centre. And also we have to wait and watch after May 16th if, as predicted or as claimed by many political parties here in Tamil Nadu, AIDMK will form a post-poll alliance with the BJP.
And Kamlesh, to all of you really, there are so many high-profile politicians, people with large reputations, who are actually entering this fight right now, especially there in Maharashtra, Kamlesh.
Well, Shiv, certainly there are several fights lined up in Mumbai which would be watched by maximum amount of not only in the political circles but also across by general public. Now, the place where I am standing, South Mumbai, Milind Deora, the Congress candidate, he's seeking re-seeking election for the third time. He's contesting this time against Shiv Sena candidate. Also, banker turned politicians Meera Sanyal is contesting on the Aam Aadmi Party ticket. Apart from that, Poonam Mahajan is pitted against Priya Dutt, who is a sitting MP. That is one of the interesting fights to be watched out from Mumbai. Senior NCP leader Chhagan Bhujbal is contesting the Lok Sabha elections for the first time from Nasik Lok Sabha constituency. Also in fray are Sanjay Nirupam, Gurdas Kamath, AICC member. So a slew of leaders who will be trying their luck on Thursday. A lot at stake for them. Though for the Shiv Sena BJP, the situation this time is like nothing to lose because they don't have any seats from Mumbai.
Right.
But for the Congress and NCP, it's going to be they have to fight a lot to retain their seats. Also, Medha Patkar this time contesting Lok Sabha elections for the first time. So a lot of interesting fights here in Mumbai.
Kamlesh, Dev and Priyambada, keep tracking your constituencies and your states of play. Thanks very much for joining us.